I'm going to try and record this class, so if at any time you get lost or you need to go back and look for more help or information, there's this video links here, so you can be able to click on that. Once I upload videos, they should come up on this screen. One thing that will really help me in this class to learn your names is if you go on to D2L and you upload a profile picture. It's nice if you do that so I can know or associate your face with your name. So let's get started connecting to our Linux system then. So if you open up a web browser, and search for PuTTY, click on the first link. You're going to want to download putty.exe. And then go ahead and open that up. Is everyone with me? Got putty.exe, and we're right at this screen here. Alright, so what we're going to do after that, go in the hostname box here and type dev.dsunix.net. Where are we at? Oh, just go back and click session and create copies. Yep. All right, so then go ahead and push open. And then push yes. So your login name is going to be the first portion of your email address.
Host does not exist.
Host does not exist?
Down. Oh.
You can, after it's downloaded, you can continue to run it from your computer too.
What's the
It is, I'll type it out here again. It's dev.dsunix.net. dev.dsunix.net. Alright, so again, your login is going to be the first component of your email address. If it's sorted by, or if it's delimited by a period, then it would be alex.gartner. If it's the old schema, then it's just whatever the first portion of your email address is. Does everyone know what their email address looks like? Alright, and then after that, your password is going to be your student ID number. What?
It's invisible.
Yeah.
Check your password. Oh, you're in the server password. Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, your username is going to be TJ, or wait, Monfor. Yeah, so your username is Tanner.Monfor. Yeah. Are people getting in the system now? All right.
Dev.dsc. Okay, so it's lowercase e. Yeah, and it's lowercase e. Just control C. Alright, so it's lowercase t, lowercase n.
So all your usernames are all lowercase. All the letters are lowercase in usernames.
Yeah, it's your student ID. And your, again, so your R and your F are going to be lowercase.
So what you're going to want to end up doing for like PuTTY or whatever, you can find your downloads folder, just grab PuTTY and just like put it on your desktop or basically anywhere where you'll be able to find it. Alright, so anybody not good at this point? We all good? Everyone in? Alright. So, when you log into the system, you'll be greeted with a screen something like this. You should be notified of upcoming assignments that you'll need to submit. I'll also put the assignments in the calendar on D2L, but we'll submit all the assignments on this box. So let's just start out with a couple Linux command fundamentals. So right away we're greeted with a command prompt, and basically what it does is it accepts commands that we can run. So a basic command that we can run is the ls command. So if you run that, it'll show you all the files currently in the directory. Now, seeing as you're a new user, you shouldn't have any files in your directory right now. But what we can do is use a touch command to, let's say, make a file called ASDF. And then we can run ls again, and we can see that ASDF now exists. So those are basic files. We can also make directories with the mkdir command, dir command. So we can make just. Oh, sorry. I can. Give me a second here. There's a place you can change the font size. There we go. Is that a little better?
Yeah.
Problems? Yeah, so there's a bunch of PuTTY options you can dig into. Just change settings, or just you can read about PuTTY on your own. So again, we made a file, listed it. We can see that it's in our current directory. We can make a directory with the mkdir command. We can just make dir, and then we can cd, which is change directory into dir. So now we're in a subdirectory, basically a folder, underneath the directory that's allocated to your user. So So you can see that there's no files in there. And if we want to go back home, we can go cd ... So basically, dot in Linux is the current directory, and ... is the directory above the current directory. So if I was to cd dot, I would stay in the same directory. The dot and the ... expand to the path that is either the directory above your current directory or your current directory. So we have, let's do another thing. Let's copy a file. So in this class, there's going to be a directory called dist, which is /dist. So do ls/dist. So you should all see date.c. So what I want you to do is cp, which is copy, dist/date.c dot, which will take the file name date.c and copy it directly into your current directory. So we can now see that we have ASDF, date.c, and dir, which should be in blue, which is a directory. Is everyone with me so far? Close?
So this is where we're like sending in all of our work and stuff?
Yes. You don't necessarily have to work on your programs in this environment if you don't want to, but I'll have you upload your programs to this environment to submit if you want to work in a different environment. Are you good now?
Yeah.
All right.
No, not actually. Just the first part. Yep. Yeah, no problem. There you go. All you can just pick up just copy the /dist/date.c dot.
All right. So can you just run this command quick? All right. So after that, one of the main things we're going to be using in this class, so just real quick, you don't have to follow along with this one, but so this is what a C program would look like. It starts out including header files, which basically allow you to use use functions provided by the system and include certain libraries. Then it continues on to have your main, which is where your program starts. It defines a few variables right here, calls a few functions here, calls a few more functions here. Now, don't worry, that probably went over most of your heads, but that's not the point. We'll go ahead and gcc date.c. Now that takes the source code that we just looked at and makes it into an executable format that your computer can run. So basically, now we can also see that there's a.out in your current directory. So you can go /a.out, which will print today's date. All right, so let's go ahead. This is actually going to be the first assignment. So we're going to go ahead and write a simple hello world program. So we're going to use the nano editor. So type nano hello.c. So the basics of this editor, you can type things normally just like that. The only commands you really need to know are Control-X to exit, and then Y, enter to save the file. So starting off at the top, we're going to do # include left bracket or left alligator thingy, standard io.h. Then we're going to type int main parentheses left bracket, enter. Then you can either you don't even have to do this. Then you type puts left parenthesis quotation mark hello world right parenthesis semicolon. Sorry, puts, then right bracket, then after you're done with that, hit Control X, press Y, and then press Enter. Yeah, sure.
How did you go back like that?
How did I go back?
Yeah.
So you can type nano hello.c. So you can also go through your command history to run commands you did before by using the up and down arrow keys.
How do you get back to that?
How do I get back to that page? Okay, you push Control X and then Y. If you change anything, it'll prompt you to save changes. You can push Y or no, or you can type Y, enter, or no, or N, enter, and then it'll go back to the command prompt. Control X, then Y, then enter. Alright, so use the arrow keys to move around. Yep. Okay, so type puts just like that. Use the X. And then if everything else is good, you push Control X. And then Y and enter. There you go. Alright, so again, after we have the hello.c done, we want to gcc hello.c.
How do I go back?
Where are you at right now? Alright, so you push Control X,
Okay, sure.
and you should be prompted to save your changes, and you can push Y. Just Y, and then enter.
Okay, good. I got it.
Are you back? Alright. So yeah, make sure okay, let's actually make sure we have hello.c right here.
How do you change the size of
So you can use the arrow keys to move around. Yep. And then you're going to want to go back up and remove that as something for that outside. Yep. Yep. Alright, so if after you type GCC, your program might say that there's something wrong with it. You're going to want to open it up and nano again. Yep. And then it looks like you use a right parenthesis instead of a right bracket. So at the very last line, you're going to take your key down here like that, and backspace, and replace that with a right bracket. Control X, line again. Yep. So it's PUTS. So again, use the arrow keys to move around. Yep. No, sorry. You just do GCC hello.c. hello.c. Yep. Yep. So you can give GCC any C file you wanted to. You just type GCC and then give it the C file. Yep. UTS. Yep. Everyone looking good otherwise? Anyone? Yell if you've got problems. Yeah, so you need to open it back up again and you need to type UTX.
Okay, so.
Yep. Just type nano hello.c.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. So it looks, I'm pretty sure, or you go down to the fourth line, or fifth line, and delete that character, you have a right parenthesis and not a right bracket.
Right.
You have to delete that, go down, and then shift, right bracket. Or I think it's shift. Maybe you just, I don't know how you type that key. Yeah, it should run now. Oh, so just replace put with puts. Yeah. And you have to use the ERP swim around. Yep.
Let's take that up. And then no one let it. Let's definitely type that in.
No. Okay. Everyone else with us? Still? Okay, so you need to open hello.c again. Then use the ERP move and replace put with puts. UTS. All right. So again, is everyone with us now? Okay. So open it up. No. What did you say for that? Yeah, so you're opening help right now. So you need to control X. And then nano hello.c. Or it looks like you actually slow down again. It looks like you actually make hello.c. So if you open that one too. The one you made up here, the hello.c. Yeah, so it's really need to replace you basically remove the U and then you can have a studio. So just like it's spelled up. Alright, I feel like you lost me. Here you go. All right, so when you've GCC'd hello, or hello, or however you've spelled it, .c, then it'll generate a.out, and then you want to do /a.out, and it'll say hello world. Sorry. So GCC is the GNU compiler
GNU C compiler, that's what it is.
Oh.
And basically what it does is it takes an arbitrary C file and generates an executable. So that a.out is just an executable that can run on Linux. On the Linux systems, by default, executables are outputted with the .out suffix, and on Windows they're outputted with the exe. So if you're familiar with exes, .outs are very similar to that. Were there some problems over here? All right. So basically, I'm going to open up the Hello World program again and just talk about, again, what this does. This is a lot simpler program than the one that we copied earlier. So this first line allows us to use the puts function. And basically with functions, you use them something like, let me zoom this in. You use functions something like this. So a function could just say function and then parentheses. And you pass something to a function by putting it inside those parentheses. Now that could be a string like ASDF, it could be a number like 20, or it could be pretty much anything. Now the puts function allows us to output a string to the terminal. So when I say puts hello, that's just going to print exactly hello to the terminal. But again, we have, in order to instruct the compiler to allow us to use the puts function, we have to use include studio.h up at the top of our programs. And there's a bunch of different header files that you can include to use different functions that we'll talk about throughout the course of this class. And puts is one of the it's one of the simplest functions that exist. So the other important part is the main. So again, this is also a function, but this function basically has a body, and we declare a body with two sets of curly brackets. And everything inside those curly brackets are a function. Now, the main function in our program is where our program execution starts. It starts from the top of the main function, and it processes lines as we go down. So I can take something like puts hello world, I can push enter, I can type puts hello world again, close it, and now we'll see we have two lines printed out. So in very basic programs, you just start at the top of your main function and your functionality just goes down line by line. So you might not always want your program to be called a.out when you run it. So what you can do is gcc hello.c -o hello. And basically what that's going to do is title the output executable, that a.out, it's going to rename it to hello. So now we can see in our directory we have hello, and we can run that instead. Alright, so I'm going to talk briefly about how we're going to submit assignments in this class. Basically, I have set up a command called submit, which you can run to submit assignments. When you run with submit without any file specified, it'll tell you invalid file. You can submit a couple options. You can give it L to tell you when the next assignments are due. And you can submit a file like hello.c. Don't follow along with this quite yet, but we would say submit hello.c, and then the program will prompt you which assignments you want to submit for. You would look at the list of assignments that are available to you. You'd type 0, or you could type 1. So I'll type 0, I'll push enter, and it'll say thanks for the submission. And I'll copy it to a folder that I can grade it with. So basically, what I want to do for the rest of the class, I think, is open up hello.c, and what we're going to do is you're just going to make a program that says, hello world, my name is then your name. And then what I want to do is have you save that, compile it, and then run it, and then let me know when you're done with it. I'll come around and look at it, and then you can go ahead and submit it.
Okay. Does anybody else have any flag issues? Yep.
So after we put our name in that.
Alright, so you're going to want to save it. So Control X, then Y, then GCC hello.c, hello.c, and then make sure you give it a name, -o, then space hello. Yep. Then // hello. Yep. So then what you're gonna want to do is type submit space hello.c. Yep. And type 0 for the first assignment, and then push enter, and then you're good to go.
You have to have.
Yep, so every statement line in C, every basically function call that we have a colon at the end. Yep. If you're good, then just go ahead and submit hello.c. And then push 0 for assignment 1, and push enter, and you're good to go. Yep. You have to compile the GCC. Hello.c. And then let's make sure you give it a name with the -o, and then hello. So again, you can push this done. Yep. Hello. Just type hello. Ooh. So you just see it. Yep, that looks good. So then go ahead and type submit space hello.c. Yep, so when we submit programs, we submit the C files, but not the executables. The executables are just so you know that your program compiles and runs.
So you just record it. That's the yeah,
Oh, well, yeah, you need to go back and when you're submitting files, you can just overwrite your old submission. So basically what you want to do is go back and hit submit hello.c.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Assignment 1, please. All right. Who's up? You push Control X. Yep. So after you save your program, you have to compile it again. So I'm just going to go practice. Yeah, you have to compile it again. So you're going to want to do GCC hello.c hello. Yep, that looks good. So then what you want to do is type submit hello.c. Okay, so yeah. you could backspace up to that period, and then just delete that component there, because you only want to type hello.c once. So you could just delete that too. Yeah. And push enter, and then push 0. Enter. And it looks like you're good. Yeah. You might want, like, you don't necessarily have to, but I like to title the exec equals to with -o. Yep. So. No, you're okay. So go open up Nano. Open up Nano again. So make sure you have your # hashtag, whatever you call it. Just push escape. You just push up and go back to DC. Yep. And then /hello. Yep. Alright, that looks good. Then submit hello.c. Then push 0 for the first assignment, and enter, and you're good to go. The -o title is the executable hello. So right now it outputs to a.out, but you can retitle it to hello. Yep. I'm gonna run real quick here. Yep. Yep, so you can submit hello.c.
Is it -0 or -o? It's -o.
Give me 1 second. Submit hello. Yeah, so if you get open up, go to hello again. So the std file. What? Alright, so you can do that also. So submit, no space, one. Zero, first assignment. You're good to go. Like, oh, no. Yeah, they actually have to. Alright. So, with the minor. That's true. That's not hard. Yeah, if you want to verify that you submitted your sticker on, and I'll pull it up on the computer in a second. So,
Okay, so let's open up what's nano, your hello.c. You're using any procedures. Yep. So in the main function, you change that parenthesis. You put those back in there. Yep. And then you left parenthesis all the way down to the bottom. Delete that parenthesis. Yep. 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 And then GCC again.
No, it was like.
And DOS slash A dot out. You're good to go. Then you hit submit hello.c. And then 0. Good to go. Thank you. Yep. Straight through right there.
You know what the thing is, you know,
I have no single.
That works.
yeah, I only do, I don't know, size that I mix.
I hit one fingers. It tells me if I'm gonna put it out. Sorry, could have said half the sign. That's fine.
All right, I have submissions from these people here. If your name is...
Yeah.
I've done it intentionally.
Yeah.
Alright,
I have submissions from these people. If your name's not on this list.
We can leave.
Yep, if your name's on this list, I have your assignment and you're good to go.
Yep, so when you're done, you can just either push Control D or you can push Exit.
And then I shut down. Shut up, bro.
No, I play soccer.
I think my son goes so it's just like perfect.
So, are you too? Yeah. That's my summer's sport.
What's your winter sport?
Basketball. I follow it up. And you play? Yeah. No, I'm actually on the guys' volleyball team. Just me.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and rewrite. So you use rn command to use that file, rn hello.c. And then I'll pull it back up here and you can just snap it out.
I actually
Okay, so as long as you submit another assignment to 1, when assignment 1 comes in, you're good to go.
Alright. I just want to make sure my name's up there. It should have submitted.
Yep, I'll check it again here. This is all we're doing for assignment 1.
Well, I thought that was 0.
Yeah.
So,
Another computer science concept that we'll talk about very shortly.
0 is the first number?
Yep, 0 is the first
That's
number.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
So, I don't have to worry about 1 for now.
Nope.
Okay. Alright. Good enough. See you later.
See ya. Thanks for coming. All right, is your name on that list? I know it's.
Yeah.
I'll change my fonts and get it working better later. So here's the program again.
Yep, so then we're going to go nano hello.c. No, okay, so
Oh,
nano
yeah,
space
sorry.
hello.c.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I got it.
Okay, I'm gonna just pause this first. I gotta do something quick here.